What is going on, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls? It's your boy John, and welcome back to Gearbox. So, today, got a pretty cool video for you guys. A little bit, I guess, kind of in some sort of way, behind the scenes. I was thinking, what do I want to do? I don't have anything to install. I don't always like to just sit there and drive around and make a video just for the sake of making a video. Really, my goal on every video, every piece of content I ever put out, I want it to be informational in some sort of way. Some of that information might be maybe more important than others, but I think this video is going to be pretty damn important, especially for those of you who are maybe just getting into the WRX platform, or maybe you're just starting out in your kind of aftermarket car adventures. There's a big learning curve. There's a lot to know. So really, to get into it today, what I want to talk about is really the amount of money spent on all of my aftermarket parts. I'll kind of do a quick walk around the car. I know I've done that fairly recently, but just to all have it in one video. We'll go walk around the car, kind of point out some of the key things that I've done to my car, maybe some of the bigger ticket items, if you will. And then from there, we will get down to the dollars and cents, and might be surprised, maybe in a good way, maybe in a bad way, but we're gonna fuck around and find out. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so we've got change of scenery. As I was mentioning, wanted to do a quick walk around of my car. So for those who are new to the channel, this is a 2019 Subaru WRX. Got a good bit done to it, I would say. Nothing too crazy exciting or anything, but I would like to start off by walking around, kind of pointing everything out. As you can probably tell right off the bat, we are aired out, hence we are on air. Definitely the biggest ticket item here is going to be the Airlift Performance 3P system. I'm actually really strongly considering upgrading this to 3H. 3P is great, but when you're carrying a lot of people or carrying luggage and stuff, it's kind of a pain in the ass to just deal with the pressures. I don't know. I'd rather be on height sensors. It's not cheap, but yeah, so that's that. Next, we've got some taillights here, sequential turn signals. These are OLM CS sequential taillights. Remark axle back exhaust. Avid 8001 wheels. I believe they are, let's see, 235 by 8 plus 35s, I think. Maxton Designs, side skirts. The vast majority of this stuff is going to be from Subispeed, just so you guys are all aware. Obviously, wheels and tires. I will also mention I'm running Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. Then we have OLM Redline V2, headlights, DRLs, sequential turn signals. OLM fog light bezels. OLM S208 front lip. Noble CS carbon fiber grill. I really like this. I think the original grill is just ugly and it fades. Obviously, same thing over here. We have a Cobb intake as well as an HKS super sequential blow-off valve. Here are my True Heart air struts for the air suspension system. What else? I guess if you go in here, we have a Grimspeed weighted shift knob, Boomba short throw shifter. I do have the secondary deal here for, oh, that's not good. Well, shit balls, guess we got something to fix. I really don't know what the fuck happened there. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think, oh, here's another thing, kind of going back to the whole idea of the Cobb intake. Originally, I was a stage 1 plus, Cobb tuned, all of that fun shit there. And then I got pro tuned once I went on running an atmospheric blow-off valve with the HKS blow-off. So anyway, that's a quick rundown of the car. I don't think... Oh, here's something else. That's why I missed it, because the trunk was open. Carbon fiber lip spoiler here. I absolutely love this. I'm not a big fan of regular WRX owners running an STI wing, and I just think this looks a lot more slick. I don't know. Yeah, that should pretty much be everything. So now let's go ahead. We'll set up and we'll talk money. See where that takes us. So, yeah. All right, everyone. So, yeah, that was the walk around of the car. Pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, nothing too crazy, too, stock internals on the motor, everything like that. A little bit of tweaking of the ECU. The vast majority of the mods I do have on this car are just kind of cosmetic. Yes, you could argue that the front lip or the carbon fiber duckbill would add some sort of downforce of sorts, but let's be honest, that's not why I bought it. But all of this is in the interest of just making it my own, and just doing what I enjoy doing, and that's tinkering with cars and making shit happen, I guess. So let's talk about, let me go through a mod list, see if I missed anything. All right, so we've got the wheels, shift knob, we've got the Boomba Racing shift stop. So if you're familiar with the WRX transmission, that first gear notch feels like shit. There's no way around it. You get either like the Boomba shift stop, or I know Perrin makes a shift stop as well. That really tightens it up and makes it feel good. Short throw shifter. I do also run Faction Fab brake rotors, brake pads, and stainless steel brake lines. Obviously, you can't really see it as the wheels are on. Turn signal bezels, spoiler, blow-off valve, headlights, taillights, exhaust, Cobb 1 kits, pro-tuned, carbon fiber grille, front lip, diffusers, air struts, 3P air management, and tires. I'm not going to include the tires in there because they're pretty much the same thing. Alright, so let's go through. We'll speed this up for y'all. Alright, the calculation is in, and to be honest with you, it's pretty much right around where I thought it was. Now, I will also add in here, so what I'm including is all of the parts, and then all of the install fees / tuning fees and everything like that. So the full picture here. According to my calculations, and this is kind of rounded numbers, if it was 237, I called it 240 type of deal. I've spent just a tad bit under 11 grand on this car. Now, I would also like to note that my air suspension, I bought the entire kit secondhand for $1,800. Typically, you're looking at about 4 grand for a new setup. I got the steal of a lifetime. There was a $2,000 install for that kit. I could have done it myself, but this is my daily driver. I didn't want to fuck anything up, and I don't really have the time to do it. Also at SD Racing, where I got my car tuned, and I've had them do some stuff here and there. Their tuning fee is around $650, but everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, when I got the Cobb Stage 1 kit, so that is the intake as well as the access port. Now that I am pro-tuned, all that access port really acts as is a engine management system, so I can read codes, I can check boost levels, coolant temperatures, oil temperatures, etc. And it's extremely helpful. I would say, just to kind of rattle off some of my favorites, I think headlights and taillights, I have a base model. Getting these upgraded to LED is an absolute no-brainer. Short throw shifter, as far as bang for your buck, you know, the feel of the car, that stock shifter sucks. It's the longest throw ever. Between the short throw and the weighted shift knob, it is awesome. The blow-off valve, from the standpoint of just sounding badass, and increases throttle response, really cool. Obviously, exhaust is going to be huge. And then, what else? I really, honestly love this front lip. It's not super low. I've, scraped a handful of times, just like anyone else. That has only since happened since I've been riding on air. Just my ride height being a little bit lower. But all in all, man, this car is so much fun. It's so much fun to mod. It's very user friendly when it comes to being able to do the work yourself, and really feel like you're accomplishing something in that regard. I really, really enjoy that. Sure, it has its downfalls, just like any other car. Once again, I know I said this in the last video, but insert head gasket joke here. But no, this car has been a pleasure to work with, a pleasure to drive, and honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. So that's, like I said, really wanted to be upfront with you guys, show you what it's about, what you're getting into, whether you're getting into this platform or to have a similar kind of modded car to my WRX. But anyway, guys, as always, really appreciate y'all coming back to another episode of Gearbox. Your boy's starting to sweat a little bit out here because it's too damn hot in South Carolina. So we're going to end it here. As always, definitely give this video a big fat thumbs up. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop a comment down below if there are any other questions you need me to answer for you. And yeah, we'll leave it there. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.